Are the Ravens about to make a game-changing move? Rumors are swirling about a potential trade that could bring a young running back to the team, reinvigorating our offense and providing crucial depth behind our star player. With the season heating up, this could be the spark we need. Stay tuned to find out how this could reshape our roster and what it means for our playoff ambitions. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay up to date with all the latest Ravens news. The New Orleans Saints have officially signed star running back Alvin Kamara to a 2-year extension, and let me tell you, this move could very well signal the potential trade of Kendre Miller. The Saints had envisioned pairing Miller with Kamara to create a dynamic duo reminiscent of the Kamara-Ingram partnership from the late 2010s. But with Miller's struggles, particularly his time spent on the sidelines due to injuries, it seems that plan is quickly fading. Now, head coach Dennis Allen clearly had his doubts about Miller's ability to contribute, believing he could have played through some of those injuries. With Kamara now locked in as the starting back for at least the next 2 seasons, the Saints really have no reason to keep Miller around. Sure, a trade for Miller may not yield a significant return, but with the Saints sitting at a disappointing 2-5 and facing a hefty salary cap situation in 2025, they could use all the draft picks they can get. Looking at potential suitors, I can't help but think about the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The Cowboys have a lot on the line. Head coach Mike McCarthy's job is hoping for a deep playoff run in 2024. Unfortunately, Dallas enters Week 8 with a mediocre 3-3 record, trailing behind the Washington Commanders and Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East. A successful trade could inject some much-needed life into their offense. However, owner Jerry Jones has made it clear that he doesn't plan on making significant moves. Yet, if they really wanted to, accommodating a trade for Kendre Miller shouldn't be too difficult. The Cowboys are in a tough spot with their running backs. Rico Dowdle is nothing more than a reliable veteran, and Ezekiel Elliott is visibly struggling to keep pace with Father Time. With Elliott potentially frustrated over his reduced role, they might be tempted to cut him and bring in a younger, less vocal option. While Miller may not live up to his 3rd-round draft status just yet, he could certainly make a name for himself behind a solid offensive line. If he can stay healthy, I wouldn't be surprised if he outperformed Dowdle by the end of the season. Now, let's pivot to the Ravens. Derrick Henry is an absolute beast and is having what might be his best season yet at 30 years old. He's leading the league in rushing attempts, yards, touchdowns, and yards per carry. If the season ended today, he would be a shoo-in for the Offensive Player of the Year. While Kendre Miller may not be the top-tier talent that Henry is, he could serve as a crucial backup plan for the Ravens. Looking at Baltimore's depth chart behind Henry, it's glaringly weak. Justice Hill is solid on special teams, but they need someone who can step up into a bigger role. Miller still has to prove himself in the NFL, but his college profile suggests he could be a solid fit in Baltimore's offense. Pairing him with quarterback Lamar Jackson would be intriguing. Ideally, the Ravens wouldn't need Miller to take on more than 5 touches per game, but if Henry were to go down, Miller could keep the wheels turning for a few weeks. So what do you all think? Was the Saints' decision to extend Kamara the right one, or should they have kept Miller in the fold? Personally, I'm a bit torn on this. While I understand the logic behind securing Kamara for the future, it raises questions about Miller's role and future with the team. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Ravens should pursue Miller if he becomes available? Let's discuss in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on the Ravens. You won't want to miss any of the action as we dive deeper into the NFL season. And remember to activate that notification bell so you're always in the loop.